Okay, Beshem Hashem Naseh v'Nasliach Simon Tav Sadi Hey Saif Dalet Din Moukseh b'Yom Tov. The laws of Moukseh on Yom Tov, based on teachings of Rabbeinu Yitzchak Yosef Shalita from Yalkut Yosef. Halakha Aleph. Moukseh asur b'Yom Tov. Moukseh is prohibited on Yom Tov. Afilu ma shemutar b'Shabbat. Even that which is usually mutar on Shabbat, right? Some sort of Moukseh that is mutar on Shabbat could be not allowed on Yom Tov. Kegon kelipot. For example, the other shares of the fruits, right? When you make the kelipot of the fruit, let's say you have apple, and you don't want the shell, right? That shell, when you come on Shabbat and you take the shell off, that's not Moukseh, because that could be the derech achila, right? That could be how you you get to the fruit, or that same shell can be given to animals, right? They eat them. Sheruim lemachal behema ve'of, as the halacha says, they are perfectly fine. You could give it to an animal or to a bird, or asmot hareuim lechalavim, or the bones, like let's say chicken bones, right? They are not Moukseh on Shabbat. You could give it to the dog, right? You could give it to the dogs. Shemutal letaltelan b'Shabbat. It is permissible to move them on Shabbat. Afal piken asul letaltelan b'Yom Tov. However, these very examples are prohibited. Right? They are not allowed to be moved on Yom Tov. Kedei shelo yavu lezilzul b'Yom Tov. In order that we should not come to disrespect Yom Tov. Right? Yom Tov is very respectful for us, and we need to therefore act accordingly. Velo yenicham mesalechet reqa. So therefore, we are not allowed to put these Moukseh items on an empty plate. Shehu kemevatel keli mehechano, because then that is going to prohibit the whole container. Right? You put a little bit of a apple shell in an empty plate, then it's asur she'asur letatel hakol im hakelipa shebetocho b'meshech kol hayom. Then the whole day on Yom Tov, you cannot move the whole plate. Ella yaniach techila, and therefore you need to first put something good. Eis de peri or perusat pat betoch asalachat. You should put something good in the plate to make it on the empty plate. You put a little bit of bread or a little bit of fruit in the empty plate. Or fish. Yiten letocha hakelipot or hasmot. And after that, on Yom Tov, you could put the other shares of the fruits, or you could put the bones, right? Yeah. So in the parentheses, aval kelipat she'enam reuyim lemachal behema kegon kelifei egozim usharedim gam b'Shabbat asurim betiltul. However, there are some types of shells that they are not even edible for the animals or birds. Let's say the other shell of almond, or another type of thing. Let's say pistachio, right? They are asur on Shabbat. They are prohibited on Shabbat, and also they are prohibited for sure on Yom Tov, right? Right? Umutar litlol achar kach hakeli shebotecha haperi or haperusa im hakelipot v'asmot kedei lahashtechen lashba. And therefore on Yom Tov, after first you put something good in the fruits, on the like the fruits or something good on the plate, then you could put the garbage, and then together with some of that good item, you could move the plate and put it and put the garbage into the garbage can, right? Dispose it. ومعخ شکلی نسته باسیس که عمل دوار همونتر, since this keli also is holding that which is permissible, و تعم شمخمیر به مخصه به یوم توب یوتر مشبت. So the rule is that on Yom Tov we are more strict with Moukseh than Shabbat, right? Mipene, that's because Shekavot Kedushat Yom Tov Kala Be'einei Habeliot, that it should not appear as if Yom Tov is less important than Shabbat. That's why we have some laws even more strict than Shabbat. Velachen asu chazal siyag ledavar, and therefore our sages of blessed memory, they have put fence around some laws, like Moukseh on Yom Tov. Kedei shelo yaviu lezilzol bekedushat Yom Tov, because we would not come to disrespect, to bring down the holiness of Yom Tov. Halakha bet. Perot ha'omdim l'schura kekon esel socher situnei shedachol limchor argazim shlemim o shakedim shlemim hameleim perot ve'en darko dikach mehem la'achila nechshavim למוקסים ואסור לקחת מהם ביום טוב. Let's say you have some fruits that they are not ready, they are not ripe, they are not ready to be sold. Let's say you have banana, and this banana is not ripe, it's green banana, right? Even the stores would not sell it, right? Over here they sell their green bananas. Let's say there's something that is not ready to be sold, is not ready to be eaten, right? And you go to the stores, it's hard to buy them from them, right? Then these things like shakadim or almonds, very raw, then nechshavim moukseh, they are considered moukseh. Ve'asur lagachat mehem, and it is not allowed that we purchase them. Now, obviously, we don't purchase on Yom Tov, but we can't even touch them on Yom Tov. Even though that they might be allowed, that on Shabbat we come to have them. אבל מותר לקחת פירות וביצים ושמן ויין מחנווני However, one could go and get fruits or eggs or oil or wine that is mevushal from a storekeeper, right? Of that which you need for the Yom Tov. Mibelei lehaskir sekum hamekach. Perhaps, if I understand correctly, without mentioning of any monetary, anything that you're going to pay for it. Obviously, after Yom Tov, you're going to come and pay to the Chenvani, to the storekeeper. Right? Next halacha gimel. Im chal Yom Tov b'Shabbat, if Yom Tov falls on Shabbat, Kivan shehu chamur be'inyane kol adam mipnei kedushat Shabbat, since by everyone Shabbat is very important and Shabbat is known of its restrictions. Hamesorefet imo, so the restrictions of Shabbat come and they become one with the Yom Tov. En la'achmir be'Moukseh yoter misha'ar Shabbatot. So if Yom Tov falls on Shabbat, we are not more strict on Moukseh than the Shabbat itself. So the Shabbat takes over. Even though that there are those who come and they say, no, we should act like as if it is Moukseh is more important than Yom Tov. Right? So it seems that according to us Fadim, the halakha of Moukseh on a Yom Tov that falls on Shabbat is like Shabbat. In other words, Yom Tov that falls on Shabbat, right? We do not act as more strict than Shabbat. No, we act like the Shabbat. So Shabbat takes over. הלכה ד' מותר לטלטל מוקצה לצורך אוכל נפש. One is allowed to move Moukseh on Yom Tov for the sake of making food, like cooking food. ולכן אם הניחו אבנים או ענק של כסף על פירות, and therefore if somebody comes and they put some sort of stone or anak shel kesef or some sort of utensil made of silver on the perot, mutal letartanam uleosi hamukse kede likach haperot metachtehem. One is allowed to remove that mukse that is on the fruit and then take the fruit or to take the fruits underneath. The chen mutar, and also it is permissible ligrov gechalim ve'afar ma'tanur kedei la'afot po. And also one is allowed to remove, to put aside some of these charcoals or the dirt in order to come and bake, right? Use the tanur, use the oven on Yom Tov. Av shehu gam mechbeda hagechalim shekeshem shemutal להבעיר לצורך אוכל נפש, כן מוטל לכבות לצורך אוכל נפש. Just like that, one is allowed to come and prepare and to cook for ochel nefesh, for cooking. Also one is allowed to come and prepare and clean up and put it at like the charcoals, as we said. He wants to push away the charcoals. Charcoal on Shabbat is Moukseh, but not on Yom Tov, if there is a need for cooking. It is considered as if that one is putting meat on top of the charcoals, or to come and barbecue something on Yom Tov, which is permissible. Halakha hai ראוי להחמיר שלא לטלטל ביום טוב סנסנת שיש בה דגי נוי וזהב. Okay, so over here the halakha says all sorts of containers that could be made from glass, it has some gold in it, right? Or some other type of containers that are not really used on Yom Tov. They are used for decorations, right? One should not move them on Yom Tov because those containers cannot be used for eating. They are just for the beauty, right? ובדגים טהורים צריך להתנות עליהם מבעוד יום שרוצה לאכולם הלאו הכי אסור. And the clothings, right? Clothings that are prepared and they are tahor, they are not impure. No. Okay, correction, not clothing, not begadim, actually dagim, raw fish that are kosher, that are tahor. and you want to prepare them a day before Yom Tov, and you want to eat them on Yom Tov, this is not Moukseh on Yom Tov. In other words, even though that they are not fully cooked, right? La ha lav is asur, because that's how it is. You get the fish, you marinate it, you prepare it, and then you go ahead and you cook it on Yom Tov. Okay, next last halacha of this siman, of this sif, sulam shemishtameshim bo babayit, a ladder that is used at home. Mutal letaltelo biyom tov, mezavit lezavit, lehorit chafasim, leishtamesh bahem. It is permissible that one move it from one corner to another corner at his home as long as he's using it. Or sefarei kodesh lilmod bahem. Or books. If you need books from one corner to another corner, you could move it. That's not a problem. Baruch Adonai Leolam. Amen. Amen.